feel like such a makeup influencer. Say, good morning, this is Nikki Wolf.
3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back.
Say it again now. Morning, guys. Just woke up. It is 6 right now. It's a little bit earlier of a start because I have a radio show at 7 a.m. Just waking up. Gonna get the day going. The monkeys get to come into the bed with me when Daddy gets up. He gets up generally at 5 and then they jump in and snuggle. All right. This is my morning trick when it's cold outside. So you turn the heater on and you put your clothes in here as you shower so the steam from the shower warms you up and it warms up the clothes, and then I don't have to go out into the cold after a nice and roasted toasty. I can just put the clothes immediately on. Okay, it's been kind of a rushed morning. I didn't give myself enough time to do everything and film. Normally I can fit this all in, but the radio show's about an hour, and then I have 30 minutes till our company call, and then I'm leading an hour call, and so I do want to have my hair and makeup done for that, so I'll have that 30-minute window to kind of do everything that I need. The radio show, I'm not going to be on film, so I didn't need to rush to do hair and makeup. After the call that I'm leading, I have an eye appointment. After that, I think I have a little bit of a window before my next meeting. Busy day. Good morning, this is Nikki Wolf. Good, how are you doing?
Hello, sunshine.
Okay, perfect. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to the Staying Healthy radio show. Good morning to you. Nikki Wolf is back with us today. This is going to be fun. Nikki has more than 10 years of experience in the supplement industry and a Bachelor of Science in Public Health. She's also a certified functional health coach with a focus on positive psychology, vitality, and resilience. She loves empowering others to take charge of their own health.
Thank you so much for having me. Good morning, Jeff.
Naturally, our external processor, so we feel comfortable sharing things, and that's why there's kind of that stigma that we just chat.
Absolutely. I think it's starting to be somewhat of an epidemic that the testosterone levels are dropping in today's society. That shows the difference between allopathic medicine. We really do approach formulation in that holistic, synergistic way of looking at it. Elevated levels of DHT in the body. You nailed it, Jeff. I think there's a time and a place for single isolated ingredients. All right. It has been a busy morning. I am just gonna slap on some makeup. I used to be the person who never did makeup unless for an event. A little less than a year into working from home, showering first thing in the morning, putting on some clothes. So that was just some primer. Right now, I have 2 different styles of like foundation. Actually, I have 3. I have like a powder that I use, Bare Minerals, which I love, but I'm currently out of that. Or I have more natural tinted ones from Josie Maran and Ilia. And then if I want more of a fuller coverage, I have Hourglass, Illusion, and Tarte Amazonian Clay full coverage. So that's more of like if I'm doing big filming or if I'm going into an event or something. I think today I'm just gonna do the Josie Maran, and I love this one because they put argan oil in all of their stuff, but this is a tinted one. I just slap it on. I usually use my hands. I love that this has SPF in it. Use just a little bit more because I have some breakouts. I do need to find a good concealer. One spot that I'm in right now is I'm trying to use up everything I already have before I buy more, especially before we move. I'm just really trying to downsize. I don't even remember what I was initially talking about. I think makeup and just doing that. I feel like I'm much more productive when I do a little bit more makeup. Granted, there is a lot of filming and recording in my job. If I don't do any hair and makeup, and when I say hair and makeup, I don't mean like I'm going all the way out. Like you'll see just a little bit today. I'm more inclined to film more and get more done. The reason why I've never really done it before, well, I want to protect my skin and it'll clog my pores. You know, I'd rather just let my skin breathe. I'm like, how bad is it actually really for my skin? As I start buying and like replenishing my products, I am trying to switch to all natural stuff. So you'll see I do have like a lot of the Ilia Kosas, but I don't want to toss out everything I already have. What I just did right there is like a little bit of concealer. I'm not loving my concealers, and again, I'm just working through it. This is Gabriel, so it's a natural one. And then I do have a Sephora as a backup. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. This is Hourglass lighting powder, and it's just kind of like sets everything so it doesn't crease. One thing I have been loving is doing lips lately. I feel like that makes a huge difference. This is Milk Makeup. It is a good blush, but also you can use it as a lip. You can even put on your eyes. This I'm just doing right now, but I will put on lipstick before my meetings. I never thought I would be a lipstick person. This is Zuzu. Again, it is a natural bronzer. So that's what it looks like. And I honestly, I don't think I use the right brushes, but I just take a big fluffy brush. If I'm like trying to contour, I do have like a palette for that, and I'll use a smaller brush. But this, it's just to kind of warm it up my face. For my eyes, I like to keep it neutral. I have 2 different palettes. I have an Anastasia one that I actually made custom. You can pick out your colors, so I love these. These 2 I would use a lot, and this in the inner corner. And then I do have an Ilia palette too. You can see I like these shades. And it's kind of like a light purple. It's called Yogurt. It's from MAC. I'm just using this as a base. And then for the crease, I'm gonna come into that Anastasia palette and use that purple. So I feel like I've already got the mommy makeup routine down because it's what I do on a regular basis. And it just kind of ties everything together. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this to brighten up the corners. So I just took a little of that. Oh, just kidding. So that's good. And then I take my Becca palette. I feel like such a makeup influencer saying the palette, but I take the Becca palette from Chrissy Teigen. There's the bronzing one. There's 2 different highlights and then blush. What I normally do is I'll tap the blush and then a little bit of pinker highlight. I'll put that high up and kind of wakes you up. Top left highlighting powder and just put it here. What am I missing? Oh, brows. So brows is one of those ones right now, which I wish I had a better brow routine. Mine is so basic. I used to use like the Anastasia really thin pencil one. I need something quicker. I don't have that patience. I have this one from Sephora, Insta Brow Waxy Brow Pencil. I actually ran out of the pencil, and it's like a thicker pencil. It's not like the teeny tiny one. I ran out of it, but I do still use the spoolie. This is the Kosas Brow, and it's a natural one. It needs to be replaced, but I just don't have anything else. And I'm noticing it still gives me a good amount of pigment. There's still some stuff in there, so obviously mine don't look meticulous because I just slap them on. I think one's a little bit darker than the other. All I'm missing is mascara. Right now I'm using 2 different mascaras. I have an eyeliner that I sometimes do in the top crease, and it's from Ilia. Current rotation, I have the Milk Kush mascara. I don't know this other one that I got. Drugstore mascara. That's about it. Nothing fancy. I feel like it just like wakes me up and I look a little bit more put together. For hair, I right now wash my hair once a week. I try to curl it only once a week, and that's the same day that I wash it. If I'm like doing a big filming, I'll recurl it. But if it's just like little smaller meetings, this is right now day 3 hair. So yesterday the curls were still really good. Today they're kind of like non-existent. I'll put a little bit of this dry texture spray in. This is from Verb. Really like their stuff. And so I'll just kind of spray. And so that'll just give it a little bit more volume because my hair naturally goes flat. This is the Living Proof dry shampoo. And I love the Living Proof, it's expensive. And so I just kind of rub it in. I like to put oil in the ends of my hair, and sometimes when I do that, it helps kind of bring back the curl. But I also have this Verb Ghost oil that I'm trying to work through. It's Smoothing Moringa Blend and Weightless Hair Oil. I'll just put a little bit of that, rub it in my hands, and kind of just scrunch it up. And then all that I need is a little lipstick. I'm good to go. I don't use perfume anymore unless it's like a wedding, but this is completely natural. It's using essential oils, and so it's an aromatherapy water, and it is vanilla blossom. It smells so good. It's natural. It's not gonna affect hormones, and it's just not an overwhelming smell. Put some earrings on that I think I got those from Madewell, and then I have a few rings. I got these 3 together on Etsy, and they're I think gold plated. That's gonna be about it. I'm kind of cozy. As far as outfit goes, this I got from Pink Blush. It's a maternity thing. It's just Alexa, turn off the music. It's just a cozy sweater. And then these are maternity jeans. That's a belly. It's a baby. Today I'm officially 28 weeks. And then I got some warm socks on and slippers. That's kind of my work from home outfit for now. We'll see you soon. All right, lipstick's on. I got my blue blockers. Right now I'm not into coffee at all. Actually, this whole pregnancy I haven't been into coffee. This is a mixture of sparkling water and a like natural energy drink. 160 milligrams of caffeine in there. My doctor says I can do 300 a day, so I'll tend to do that a little bit after I'm awake. Let cortisol kind of drop down a little bit before I shoot it back up. I am getting ready to jump on my first meeting, and I'll take you along for a little bit.
Recording in progress.
The daily, right?
Yep, exactly. 7 a.m. Because it's showing that it's not just diet, it's not just making these, we want to increase the metabolism, we want to balance those hormones and the blood sugar levels. We want to, since it's not a call out ingredient on the front, I think it's easily forgotten, and I love that we have that in there because that's going to help stimulate and be that thermogenic to kind of heat up the fire in our body, because we have that theanine and theobromine in to balance out the negative effects of caffeine and enhance the quality of the other individuals. So I have a little break in between my calls and meetings and my eye appointment. I feel like today has been so nonstop. I'm gonna do some laundry right now, probably clean up the house a little bit, maybe have a snack. Thank goodness I had that berry bowl early this morning because I would have been dying of hunger. Probably have a second one today, to be honest. I can walk through what was in there. I tend to do that at least once or twice a day. Really good blend of macros. I put a little bit of frozen berries in there to help thicken. I've actually been out of the berries, so I've just used ice. So it's pretty much ice. Cottage cheese. I do the cottage cheese not just for the thickness, the protein, but also the fermentation. So I'll do that. This protein powder, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with. Let me grab it. I got it from Sprouts, and I absolutely love. It's a vegan protein. This particular flavor is superfood berry, and it has 20 grams of protein, 5 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat. There's extra greens in there, but the flavor is unreal. It is so good. What I also do is I add this greens powder. I can't remember the brand I got. That would be helpful. But it's like spirulina, moringa, and maybe one other one, but it tastes delicious. Like, it almost tastes fruity. And I'm like, there's no way that there's no other added ingredients. And it says it's not. So I'll put that in my smoothies, blend that up with a little bit of almond milk. I top it off with that kashi. I haven't had cereal in forever, but during pregnancy, I just needed something. And so I wanted a healthier cereal. I don't do a full serving, but this was one of the healthier ones I found. Somewhat minimal ingredients. So it's 41 grams of carbs, which for me, that's like way too much. However, that's for a cup and a quarter. And I'm only using this to sprinkle on top of things. I'm not using it as actual cereal, but it has 13 grams of fiber. So that's relatively 28 grams of active carbs, 11 grams of protein. But I do use frozen bananas, which, oh my gosh, it's the best. If you don't have frozen bananas, it's the best thing ever. And so I know that there is a good amount of carbs and natural sugar in there. I know I'm also having a ton of protein, and then the almond butter with the fat. So I don't mind balancing it out with the sugar, and it tends to keep me full for a while. And especially with pregnancy, you're hungry all the time. I'm gonna finish up this laundry, and if there's any other things, I'll take you along. Hi, Yoda boy. The house is pretty good, but I am starting to get pretty hungry. So let's see what we got. This might seem like the weirdest mix. It's good and it's healthy, and you get all the macros, which is important. First thing is some butter beans. So there's just a little bit in there for protein, and there are some carbs and fiber. Steven's really good about food prepping. We always have to have protein on deck. This is some tri-tip he made last night. Absolutely delicious. Also have organic ground turkey, which I'm gonna use that now. We also have these organic chicken sausages cut up that we air fried, and then he made a big batch of quinoa with some of that turkey sausage in there. And then we always have salad fixings, and then he air fried some sweet potatoes. I'm actually gonna eat all this cold. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of mustard. Okay, let's see what we can get. Ooh. And then we gotta up the fermentation because I've had a hard time getting all my servings in a day. This is the best sauerkraut I've ever tasted. Wild brine is incredible, but they have a dill and garlic, and it is so stinking good. And you can even have the juice. I'd save that, use it for a salad dressing. You're still getting all the fermentation benefits. Now, the only thing that this is missing is fat. I could do avocado, I could do cheese. However, I am on a kick for pepper jack cheese. I don't put it in there. I actually just eat this straight. I'll just snack on that. So you've got your fermented foods, your protein, your fiber, your carbs, and then we have the fat. And so that is my snack. So I just ate. I have a little bit of time till I have to go to my next appointment. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:43 a.m.
Ooh, okay. I have about 15 minutes. I normally like to do a little bit of a walk after I eat just to balance out my blood sugar levels. I have been lately taking them on a W. I normally say that because the WALK triggers them. Separate. That's what our trainer wants to do, but I don't know if I have time. So I'm gonna have to do them together, come back, get in the car, go. So I am gonna quickly change and do that right now. You better love. Oh, thank you, my love. It's pretty cool. Should we go on a walk? Want to walk? Okay, let's go. Tell somebody absolutely hates walks, huh? Last thing before we hit the road is our trainer has me take a squirt bottle of water and use that to help correct. We are gonna head out the door and we'll see you when we come back. All right, so I guess I don't need these anymore. So we are on our way, by me, to an eye appointment. So I am in 2 clinical studies for pregnant women. One of them is studying the gut microbiome and the changes in the health with a high fermented diet. And then the other one is on eye health. It's checking the integrity of the retina and how that changes throughout pregnancy. That is where I'm headed. You go up to this eye thing and have your eye open, and for 30 minutes they do this eye scan where you have to like see all these dots, and it's like really hard. Like afterwards you're just kind of like mentally exhausted, but every time I go I get a $25 gift card to either Target or Amazon. That's kind of cool, and I'm gonna know all these benefits of my health. I think understanding your body more, especially the microbiome one, I'm really excited for that. And we even do the test after baby's born, and there's even tests that they do for baby. I think that's really cool, and like I've always just paid for that stuff anyways. Okay, normally I am always early to appointments, parties, meetings, anything like that. And since being with Steven, I'm usually even more early, but I will be showing up like right at appointment time. So I wonder if they're gonna be like, is she showing today? It is so pretty out today. Really nice. Only have to wear a sweater. Sweater weather's the best. All right, that was a super quick one today, which was nice. What I'm looking at in the screen is this like little red cross, and then there's this blue line that goes all the way down, and if you blink, it doesn't start all the way back up to the top, but it started right before you blink. You don't want to be blinking, and so it's like you just have to like open your eyes and concentrate, and it's like your eyes are so watery. But I did get a Target gift card out of it, so that's nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am so thirsty. And the thing is you know when you're thirsty, you're beyond dehydrated. What a day, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a mighty good day. Say it again now. All right, we are going to do some limon. Hi, Needlehead. What's that toy? So we're gonna put 2 lemons in there. It might sound weird, but I do need to get some more fermented servings in a day. So raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar is fermented, and 1 tablespoon is a serving. If you put enough other ingredients, you don't strongly taste it, and you don't really ever want to do apple cider vinegar by itself because it can break down the enamel of your teeth. Then I'm going to do this drink mix from Life Seasons. It is a vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, and elderberry mix, and it is so delicious. Tart, potent, 2 lemons from the garden. So I'm going to do that. That's it for now. I just finished working and I'm starving. I'm gonna make some spaghetti and meatballs. I'm gonna use this Kirkland meatballs. I'm gonna air fry those. The game changer is the type of pasta I'm using. This is my favorite pasta like ever. And it's organic edamame spaghetti, but the macros are incredible. For 1 serving, 200 calories, 3 grams of fat, 21 grams of carbs, but 12 grams of fiber, so it's like 10 grams of carbs. The kicker, 24 grams of protein, like a crazy amount. I think I just opened up this marinara and I need to use it. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Semi-Homemade. It was a Food Network show, and she would get some stuff that was like already kind of prepped and then put together a meal. So I feel like this is like my semi-homemade version. If you are feeling you just don't want to do anything or prep anything and you're tempted to go out to eat, but you're like trying to limit that, do like a semi-homemade dish. Get something that's kind of like already prepped a little bit. These are already made. It's not like I'm making pasta from scratch. Put it together so you can feel a little bit better about knowing the ingredients, saving some money, making it a little bit healthier. Little monkey and I are on a walk. Hi, baby. Just finished up some work. Want to walk the dogs and just get outside and move my body a little bit before it gets dark. I like to generally walk at least 15 minutes after I eat just to help regulate blood sugar. I do try to work out at least 6 times a week. Yesterday was a really short one. I went on a long walk with Steven and the dogs, and then I jumped on the bike, I think for like 20 minutes just to get something in. But I'm actually thinking I'm just gonna go to the gym today, just super quick to do a little bit of leg stuff. Nothing, come on, monkey. Nothing, hi, Mama. You being good girl? You being good girl? You are. Nothing crazy. I just want to burn out my legs a little bit. So seriously, I might even jump in there for like 20 minutes. So I'll walk baby Jet, and then I'll walk Benny, hit the gym, and then I think Steven, the monkeys, and I will go for another walk, more for, not for exercise, just like to bond. And he's working out right now, so plan. Round 2 with the second monkey. So it's Benny's turn. Jet did fantastic on the walk. Ben needs a little bit more correction. Just got back from my walk. I am heading to the gym. Just gonna do like seriously like a 15-20 minute workout. I wouldn't even call it a workout. I just want to get a good little pump on my legs and just kind of burn them out a little bit before the end of the day, because I did sit a lot today. I just got back from the gym, showered. Daddy still smells. It's important to beat him. We're gonna do a little Catan sesh before we really start to wind down. We gotta keep the energy up.
You seeing this? I haven't ordered it.
Ooh, shut up.
Whoa, ho, ho.
All right. It's on. So I just won again.
I destroyed her.
Okay, destroyed. Here's the thing, is I win all the time. What are you, all walrus? I win all the time, and you know, it's hard for him to go to sleep at night. So I needed to give him a break.
It's not a good look.
What is it?
Your poor
Sportsmanship
and defeat.
No, I just gotta give him this one. You know, you gotta boost his ego
You
a little bit.
were talking a big game in the beginning. You thought it was gonna be. You thought you were gonna get me.
You've got to be their number one fan, and encourage them, and you know, give them what? Give them hope.
It's very humble of you.
This is what we call a berry bowl. The purple is just ice. There was like 5 frozen berries, almond milk, cottage cheese, and protein powder. I didn't do the greens because I think that's kind of giving me energy in the evening. So I opted out. I put a little bit of organic almond butter. I sprinkled on a little bit of the Kashi cereal. Again, here are the macros, and added a few more frozen berries. And this is like my favorite thing to eat. I probably have these at least twice a day this entire pregnancy. Alright, so Steven's doing a little homework. I am just gonna snuggle on the couch, watch some YouTube, and have my berry bowl until he's done, and then we're gonna watch a few episodes of Vikings.